Okay, well, let's go ahead and bust into our segment.
I would love it.
We're going to go ahead and do another top three.
Top 3.
So, Hunter, I want to know, what are your top 3 breakfast cereals?
Breakfast cereals. Okay, that's a little easier.
What?
It's a little easier than like the top 3s that we've had of late, like favorite Guitar Hero songs.
Bro, you're telling me that you only ate like 3 breakfast cereals as a kid?
I didn't really have that many.
Dude, it was like, what? Did you have a childhood?
I will give you maybe like a range of 6 or 7 cereals that I had when
That's
I was
a lot of
growing up.
cereal.
Yeah, but you only have to pick 3 out of 7. That's like half.
I guess, but dude, okay, well, fine.
I'm just saying it's easier, Chase.
Do you have a working order already?
No. I mean, you're the one that brought the top 3, so do you have a working order?
Well, like, I think about it this way, I'm trying to think of what I ate the most as a kid. But the thing is sometimes I would be stuck on one thing for a while and get a new cereal, and it was just a revelation.
Yes.
I loved Cookie Crisp. I loved Reese's Puffs. I love Fruit Loops.
So you liked all the shit that was bad for you?
Oh, all breakfast cereal, dude. Oh, yeah. I liked Trix a whole lot. I grew up on Fruity Pebbles, but I wasn't a big Fruity Pebbles fan later. Frosted
I've
Cheerios.
had almost none of those.
Frosted Cheerios
Frosted
were great.
Cheerios was big on me.
Lucky Charms. Holy shit.
I could give you my 3 right now.
Dude, lay it on me.
I don't know what it is.
This is ridiculous. You're so sure. This blows my mind.
Sorry, dude. I mean, I didn't have that many. Like, I found the cereals that I like, and I stuck to them, bro.
you just
I'm not going like
kid.
Pops or Apple Jacks or any of that stuff. Like, I'm gonna give you number 3 right
Pops. You know what? Real quick. You know what I thought was one of the most underrated cereals, though?
now. Give it to
was
me.
Kix. Kix was.
What is that?
Kix were these little puffed balls, and they were like kind of like
They weren't corn puff, were they?
No,
That's Pops.
Their marketing was like a little, and they weren't like the puffs from Captain Crunch. Their marketing was a little like, adults can eat it too because it's kind of healthy, but kids like it as well. And so it didn't have like a lot of the sugary flavor, but God, Kix was good. Anyway,
I'm sure it was,
Go
but
ahead.
it's not in my top 3. So for my top 3, number 3 is Frosted Cheerios.
Okay,
I grew up,
Yeah,
like whenever my mom changed to Honey Nut Cheerios, I was like, Mom, this is horrible.
you
Seriously.
come downstairs, you look in the closet, like, what the hell is this? Mom, you really messed up because I don't see frosting on my Cheerios.
You better take a Twinkie and like spread it over that or something.
This is ridiculous.
So yeah, 3. I actually ate Frosted Cheerios like a lot growing up, and so I might have eaten it more than any other thing because my mom was kind of like, well, it's like Cheerios, which kind of thinks it's healthy, but then it's frosted, so he'll like it. So I think it was kind of like a good middle ground for my mom. Number 2, Cocoa Puffs.
Nice. I didn't like Cocoa Puffs.
Okay, well, chocolate milk is like one of my favorite things in the world, and Cocoa Puffs makes chocolate milk for you while you're eating it.
That's the thing. Little Chase, not a big fan of, when I was a tot, not a big fan of chocolate.
Oh my God.
Didn't like chocolate milk too much, but here's the
How unsophisticated of you.
Here was the crux. Those Cocoa Puffs got so soggy so quick, man. Those were soggy balls every time.
Loved it. Loved the sogginess.
You love soggy balls.
Oh yeah.
I
love soggy puffs. Okay, let's not
Dude,
be
the second
gutter chase here.
The second my cereal gets soggy, I tap out. I can't do it. It's
Really?
gross.
You're all about like eating it when it's still crunchy?
You got to get that crunch.
I mean, like one of my favorite things to do when I get a cereal is like take the spoon and just put it all under the milk so it gets nice and like.
Well, I mean, I like to milk it up for
yeah,
sure.
but then the milk makes it soggy and then it's good.
Yeah, well, that's just the mark of a shitty cereal.
All right, well,
Okay,
whatever. So we got Frosted Cheerios 3, Cocoa Puffs 2, number 1.
Don't give me a Lagrange here. Give me your
No,
number
this
one.
one's legit.
Okay.
I mean this one. Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
All right.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch, man.
I can get down with that.
CTC.
I didn't even think about CTC.
How did you not think about CTC?
Because the realm of cereals is so much bigger than you're going with.
Dude, CTC, though.
I know.
It's cinnamon and toasty and crunchy.
Bro, it's the taste you can see. I got it. Trust me, man. I'm right there with you. It's great.
It was like one of those things where like when my mom made that for me in the morning, I had a good day.
Made that for you?
Well, yeah. I would wake up and come downstairs, and it was on the table.
That's awesome. I've never had that happen. But
What?
That's kind of cool. But like now I'm just picturing like a milk glass,
Oh, yeah.
Spoon, cereal bowl. You just walk in, pour the milk, and you're on your day.
Like a milkman glass milk.
Exactly.
Yeah, of course.
Exactly what I'm talking about. All right. Well, your top 3 is done, and like, granted, it blows my mind that your scope of cereal is so much smaller than mine, and that we already
What are
have.
you eating? Pickles Deluxe? Or I mean, like, I don't
Can you
understand how there's
imagine
that many.
the marketing for Pickles Deluxe? How ridiculous that would sound. Turns your milk into pickle juice.
Vinegary and tasty.
Okay, so number 3, and like I already feel like I'm gonna be stepping on some cereal's toes here by like not including them.
Oh no,
dude, it's a tough decision. Don't give me that, Hunter. I don't want to hear it. All right?
Oh no.
Number 3, I'm going to go with Cookie Crisp.
Okay, so you like cookies?
I love cookies. Are you kidding me? Chocolate chip cookies was like
It's like not even fair. How does that even count as a cereal?
because you bought it in a box.
It's literally just cookies and milk.
Thank you. Yes, thank you for justifying.
But that seems like it's like a cheat, you know? It's
Dude.
like if my favorite cereal was brownies mix, you know, and you put brownies in some milk, how does that count as cereal?
Because you put it in a bowl and you put milk on it.
All right.
Cereal.
Well, no, it is definitely cereal, and I'll acknowledge that. I'm just saying, I think you're essentially saying that you like cookies.
Yeah, and if you've known me since about the age of 10, you knew that I could not keep my hand out of the cookie jar. Okay. Anytime you came over to Nana's house,
maybe not chocolate cookie jars.
Whatever. You know, you're damn right, Hunter. You're damn
Snickerdoodle.
right.
All right, what do you got number 2, man?
My number 2 is gonna be Reese's Puffs.
Okay, I actually had never had the cereal for Reese's.
Oh, dude, you have to.
I bet it's dank.
As a proud proponent of Reese's being the greatest candy bar of all time,
Proclaim, preach.
when Reese's, I was around when Reese's Puffs first came onto market, and I was just like, holy,
You're like, so my life is made.
I was done.
Future.
And all the Mars, like, Reese's Puffs, yeah. Like, it was so awesome.
It was hip and trendy.
Turned your milk into Reese's Puffs milk. Way better than cocoa milk.
Oh my
bro.
God! Don't even freaking get me started.
Number 1, the greatest breakfast cereal of all time. Drum roll, please. Brrr, Lucky Charms, dude.
Oh, really?
Lucky Charms.
The marshmallows got you that hard.
Holy hell, the marshmallows, dude. I was one of those kids where like I'd be eating. And, like, here's the other thing though. The little like non-marshmallow
stuff.
filler.
You hated it, didn't you?
No, it was decent, but here's the thing. There was a shape in those things, whatever they're called.
What was it?
What
was the
the
shape?
shape?
Yeah.
It looked like one of these stones that you got in Zelda.
Oh.
And at the
Is
time,
that seriously the reason why you're picking Lucky Charms?
it's a part of it. Yeah, I'm sorry that it just doesn't boil down to frosting
Hey
my
everybody,
Cheerios.
you just met Chase.
Exactly. You're damn right you did. It's amazing. You got the marshmallows, you got the Zelda reference.
There's like an ocarina in it.
Seriously, what more do you want?
So, what was your favorite marshmallow of the Lucky Charms?
Oh, the horseshoe. I liked the purple.
Not clovers and balloons.
Nah, I like actually the balloons were
Did
great.
they actually have like distinctly different tastes?
No.
Okay.
No.
It was straight up just like psychological preference.
It was more like I want the balloon because it's the biggest piece of marshmallow.
Yeah.
So,
But I mean, that's great that you picked that. I'm surprised that you picked that because most people always have that drawback about like the marshmallows are so good, but the other stuff doesn't really stand out, you know?
yeah, and I'm a rational human being, and I know I can't get what I want when I want
Can't
it all
have
the
my
time.
cake and eat it too.
Sometimes you got to work through the non-nutritive little things to get to the goodness.
If you want to get the marshmallows, sometimes you got to eat the grains.
Yeah,
and
it
stuff.
taught me how to eat in a lot of ways. I would just get that stuff out of the way, and it was just marshmallow soup. It was great.